Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Volvo Christian, and welcome to a highway range test with this EX30 single motor extended range. This is a Presscar that I've been landing from Volvo Car Norway. It's the last day, but I thought I was going to sneak in a highway range test. I have to deliver the car back in just a couple of hours, but we can manage to sneak in a little highway range test. Sadly, it's wet roads today. It has been pouring down with rain. Luckily it stopped now, so I can make this video here, the intro. But the car we're taking out, single motor extended range. Battery 69 kilowatt hours, but usable 65 kilowatt hours. Rear electric drive, motor on 272 horsepower. We're running Michelin X-Ice 245 4020s. So that is the starting figures. I have entered a destination called Espresso House in Spekerø, so I can get a sandwich there. It's about 191 kilometers to drive. I can overlay this picture. It takes approximately 2 hours. So 2 hours, I will just set the cruise control on 110, 120-ish, depending on the speed limit, and just be hammering all the way down with listening to music or listening to podcasts and just chilling. Then, while the car is now charging, I will head into McDonald's because I need some food. Crazy hungry and crazy thirsty, so some food and also some drinks from Circle X or Circle K, I don't know. So I will have to fill up on some supplies for my 4 hours to drive, and then sadly it's back to Volvo Car Norway with this EX30. But I hope you will enjoy this highway range test. But let's now jump out on the road. And then I can go and grab some food. We are at 84% state of charge, so hopefully it's done when I'm done eating. It's now time to head back to Norway. I didn't make it completely to Spekerø. Spekerø is like 20 minutes from here. I'm now here at Lungskile, Laksbutikken. There was a landslide a couple of months ago on the stretch over here, so there's a detour in order to get to Spekerø. So that's why I'm doubling back now, and I see the state of charge, or estimated state of charge at arrival will be pretty low. I'm now down to 37%. I have set a return destination just outside of Halden, or in Halden. Jensen & Kiel, a Volvo dealership. There's a rapid charger nearby, but maybe I have to stop on the shopping center on the Swedish side, because I don't think I'm gonna make it. But yeah, consumption on the high side, but that's how it is when you are hammering along the highway heading south. It's actually been only raining for like 2 or 3 minutes at the very start, but then after that just wet roads and some dry stretches. So yeah, well, now it's time for a little evening meal. Grab a baguette so I can take in the car when I'm getting back to Norway. Little baguette and some drinks, and then it's yeah, the last 2 hours probably back to 1.5 hours back to Norway, and then it's back to inner Oslo to deliver back the EX30. So let's keep on driving. So we reached the end of the line for the EX30 highway range test. It didn't go entirely as I had planned or hoped for, because we didn't make it back to Norway in this place called Halden. I'm actually here in a place called Strømstad. It's like 5 or 10 minutes away from the border, probably 5-ish. At this Circle X, charging up at Ionity now. So it didn't go entirely as I had planned, but it was also wet roads and yeah, huge 20-inch alloys. But now it's time for the results. I managed to drive 252 kilometers with an average consumption of 23.6 and an average speed of 100 kilometers per hour. And we're usually 110 zone all the way. So 23.6, 252 kilometers. It is what it is. And I blame, it's a combination here. We have cold temperature at about 4 or 5 degrees. We have huge 20-inch winter tires, and we also have wet roads for the probably 90% of the trip. And that combination there, that kills the range. So 250, I started with 96% and I ended with 4%, so I used 92%. And that is probably what I would probably do it either if I had charged to 100%, then we'll probably stop to like 8%. That is like, I think that is normal. So I've used 92% of the battery. But personally myself, I will probably drive it as low as this, like 2 or 3%. But yeah, pleasant ride. If I should say one thing that I actually haven't mentioned in any of my other videos starring the EX30 are the headlights during night driving. They are sufficient, or they are okay. Nothing impressive. My XC40 lights are significantly better, but again, more expensive car, more advanced lighting system. But this is on the more simple side, or the more not so technical advanced as my XC40. So if I should buy a EX30, then I would actually go for some extra lights. And I saw an Instagram post a couple of weeks ago. I can put a picture next to me here with a Vision X kit for the EX30. So I would definitely check into that and get those fitted. Because, you know, I'm kind of afraid of the dark, so I gotta have as much light as possible. Or maybe just wait for the cross country and get the roof rack and go full high beam with a light bar. Yeah, but I think it's time to end this video. I will head into Circle X for some hot drinks. It's on the cold side. We are now charging, we now reached 55%. You can check the speed. So 87 kilowatt. And I think it's time to end this video. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.